Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we'll be making this beautiful outfit, so come along guys, let's begin. For this outfit I'll be using 3.5 yards of Ankara, so you fold it into four. It's a normal process of cutting bobo. After folding it, go ahead and mark your neckline. So I use 2 inches, and for the depth then 3 inches for the wideness. Okay, then go ahead and mark how long you want the sleeve to be. Now for the sleeve, okay, you can use 18 inches. I actually used 20 inches because I wanted to fold it in a bit, so I use a bit 20 inches. So my client is a bit big, so I'll be using more allowance for it. Not big, but well, she asked me to make the fabric or the dress to be very big. So after marking your measurement, I usually use my waist. Okay, instead of using the bust, I don't touch the bust area, I use the waist. Now if you want that boo effect, it's kind of like a boo kaftan, right? You know, normally kaftan, you cut the outfit, then you attach the sleeve. So because of the style, I'm not doing it that way. So this is a boo kaftan, and I'm adding extra. So our waist was 9 inches, then I ended up adding 6 inches to it as the extra because she wanted it to be very big. Now what you're going to do is connect it to that 1 inch that you take in from the sleeve. Now there's another method you can do. Instead of connecting it directly to the waist, you can connect it directly to the hip. Yeah, so that gives you that bit of big bubble effect. Or instead of connecting it, so I'm giving you like three method of doing making a bubble outfit. You can also connect it. You come down from the hip by, let's say, 4 inches or 5 inches, and connect it directly to the sleeve line. So you'll be by cutting the hip, the waist, and connecting directly to the sleeve line. So it's going to give you that big beautiful effect. But well, my client needs a pocket, so I was not tempted at all to do any other design apart from connecting it from the waist, because she said she wanted the dress to have pockets. So well, you have to do what your customers ask for. That's it, because our customers are the ones paying us, right? So I ended up connecting from the waist, then I added the hip, then used the right hip measurement. So on the way hip, sorry, I added extra 6 inches too to make it wider. Okay, because she said she wants to wear it for a long time. So I did that and connected it all the way to the M line. So just take your straight ruler and connect it all the way to the M line. Now if you are using lining piece for this and you want to line the entire fabric, you have to connect it. After connecting it, you have to use your lining. So the lining I used was a very short lining for this outfit. So after I was done, I ended up cutting out the extra, the excess fabric from the line. If you're using a, if it's a bit fitted, no problem. So I also had a client that I made something like this for. Do you know what she wanted? After making the outfit, she said add rope to it. So I added inner belt to it, and that was what I used to make her outfit. And she actually loved it. So you can have clients like that. Clients who want inner belt on their dresses, on their bubu, just normal bubu, but they want it to be different. They will ask for inner bed, so you can just give it to them. So this is the pocket that I got for the outfit, and she wanted it to be very long, so this is how long it was. And it was really long because she said she has a big phone. Okay. So go ahead and cut the neckline. Now you'll be cutting both the front and the back neckline. When you're done cutting both the front and the back neckline, on the hand, the sleeve, you can add for shoulder slope. So I made two bubu. outfits for two different clients. One, I did not use shoulder slope. It was connected directly. I did not even cut the sleeve area. Why this one, I cut the sleeve area. So it depends on how you want to do it. Okay, when making your outfit. Now go ahead and take the front piece. After taking your front piece, you fold it very well and you are going to cut the V shape, the V neck, because the style came with a V neck, right? So you cut the V neck and it depends on you. If you want it to be very deep, you can use 7 to 8 inches. If you want it not to be very deep, you can use just 6 inches, because what I used was 6 inches for mine, because I really do not want it to be very deep. Now, these are all the ashoke that I got. I think I ended up changing my mind because I did not use the purple. I ended up using a and yeah, burnt orange ashoke, because I just had so many pieces and I wanted to make an outfit for my friend and friend slash client. And I was like, what to do? How do I do this for her? What to make for her? So I had to use what I had. Now this is the lining piece. If you're using full lining, cut everything. Use the front to cut the front, use the back to cut the back. That is what you are going to do. So go ahead and cut your lining piece. That's what I'm doing. So do the same thing for yours. Now this is the ashoke that I have, and this is the other part. So I've cut the front, and the front lining I use the V, the front fabric to cut the front lining. Okay, so that's perfect. Now this is the pieces that I cut. You can design it as much as you want, so you can make it like instead of a square, you can just turn it, let the tip touch each tips. So it depends on how you want it to be. So see what I'm doing here now. I'm trying to figure out how to place it. Should I take it upward? Should I take it downward? Will it be better this way? So that's what you are going to do. So I started placing everything. Then after placing it, you're going to take your pressing iron and iron it with the hemming gum. Can you see what I did? So you iron it with the hemming gum before you stitch it up with your thread or your sewing machine. So you go ahead and do the same thing. Now on this part, you see what I did here? After placing it, I ended up leaving stitching the giving it 3 stitches. You see, I added hemming gum. Then later, when I was stitching it, I realized that, oh, I wanted it to be a pocket and I forgot, which is very bad. So anytime she ironed this fabric, she's going to have to remove it with her hand, because I actually put hemming gun and I tried to remove as much as I could, because that was an error on my part. It was supposed to be a pocket design that I wanted to give to her. So you go ahead and iron it for all the patches that you have. Now the design depends on you. You can make a triangle, you can just cut a square and add it tip by tip. Okay, so I'm done with that part, and this is what I have after stitching. Okay, so this is what I have. I've turned the neckline. To turn the neckline is easy. Put the lining piece and the main fabric together, front side facing front side. Then when you are done, you turn it. Okay, so that's it. So now this is the ashoke and I've sewn it. Can you see how pretty it is? So I've sewn it, and see what I was talking about by the pocket. So I had to remove it, right? So this is how it looks like. So, guys, what do you think about this outfit? We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So, this is it. Now it's time to turn the shoulder, or what should I call it? Yeah, we are turning the shoulder. and we are joining the front piece and the back piece. So the way I turn my shoulder whenever I add lining to the outfit is I stitch it, pin it together, pin the lining, the front lining and the front fabric, then the back fabric together. Okay, then you are now going to take the lining piece and turn it. Okay, so you are going to take the back lining now. So the back lining and the front lining are going to be side by side, while the front fabric and the back fabric are going to be side by side. Okay, it's like kissing each other. Okay, so let's be a little bit romantic because we're about to enter Valentine. So when you are done, just pin it up and stitch it. Can you see it? So, and why I love this method is the shoulder will be very neat when you are done stitching it. So go ahead, pin it, stitch it. Then you can go ahead and also stitch the sleeve area and attach your pocket and join the sides together. Now for the pocket, because I think I'm just wasting time pinning. So for the pocket, um
Said I made up my mind this time. I'm taking it over.
the pocket, you are going to place each piece together. So you place we have four piece of pocket. Okay, so you place it on each side. So you have to come down from the waist area a bit, then place your pocket. So this is the sleeve area. I've gone ahead and I've stitched it. Okay, that's how it looks, the sleeve area. Sorry for, because I had to, when you're using iPhone to record your videos, guys, is a bit stressful because you have to record. After recording, you have to go ahead and start joining all your videos. Then you end up deleting. It was a bit stressful. My goodness. So now this method is you join the lining together with the lining, then you join the main fabric together with the main fabric. That's how you are going to stitch it, guys. You are not stitching the lining and the main fabric together. So that's different method. Now this is the pocket that I said you join each piece to each other. So when you are done, you just stitch it straight stitch. But when you get to the pocket, tack it by 1 inch, then go ahead and tack it on the other side. You join the pocket round, then you tack it on the other side and stitch it all the way to the end. So this is it, guys. This is how it looks. Tell me what you think about this outfit. Thank you so much, guys. So this is officially our second video. So I'm going to try and keep up this year and make some amazing outfits, and also maybe do some a bit of podcast and some nice things for this channel this year. Thank you so much to all my subscribers and those who keep watching my video. Even if it's one view that I get, I am so happy for that one particular person, for the 50 people, for the 100 people, for the 1,000 viewers. I'm so happy that you guys were able to take your time to watch my video and tutorials. And for all everyone subscribing, please keep subscribing. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching these videos, thank you so much for subscribing. Have a lovely day, and welcome to the month of February. It's a great month, right? It's going to be a great month for you. Have a lovely day. Bye. Oh, so this is how it looks, guys. Tell me what you think about the outfits. Talk to you soon. Bye bye, guys. See you in a nice tutorial.